Everybody hit the like button. Looking to meet a $15 live stream goal via Cash App or PayPal to stay on 2 hours. If we're counting Super Chat and Super Sticker, I'm looking to meet a $25 live stream goal. $5 makes you a live stream sponsor. King or queen of the stream. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's do it.
You are one pathetic loser.
What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with women. I truly do.
Truly do. So yeah, let me say it again. Looking to me the $25 live stream goal if we're counting Super Chat and Super Sticker for me to stay on 2 hours. But if we count only Cash App and PayPal, I'll stay on for 2 hours for $15. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you a live stream sponsor, king or queen of the stream. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Hello?
Hi, Kendra.
Hi, honey. Oh, hi. How old are you, girl? You look young.
I know everyone says that, but I'm grown.
How old are you?
25.
Okay. I mean, you grown enough. I was like,
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
It take you that long to say your age? Why did you pause? And are you lying? So you already turn people off with that. They don't. I don't know if they don't realize it or just not smart enough or self-aware to realize it. They turn men off very quick. Like I could tell you, this woman is a bullshit woman. I've been on this earth long enough to just know that quick. Like, what the fuck was that pause? Like, grow up and just say how old you are. I'm grown. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm already annoyed.
how old are you?
25.
Okay. I mean, you grown enough. I was like, you gonna tell me hers. I was looking for my pen and my paper. So you 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your name, honey?
My name is Mariam.
What's the
Or you
name
can
of
call
your
me
phone?
Mary. You can call me Mary. Just call
Thank
me
you.
Mary.
Because girl, I try, listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't know how to say you want me to have, like, put my tongue in it? I don't know how to
I'm
do that.
African. Yeah, I'm African. Yeah.
How do you say your name again? No,
It's
I'm gonna say Mary, but how did you pronounce it?
Muddy. So you can just
My,
say Muddy.
I'm just asking you, how do you pronounce your name? Say it again.
Mariam.
And that's how your parents talk to you?
Yeah. Well, my father is no longer with us, but yes.
Okay, okay,
Just my mom.
okay. You're 25. You said you're African. Where are you from? Where do you live?
So I live in North Carolina. Um.
Don't have your head cut off, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, can you just give me a minute, Kendra? I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting. I'm sorry. Hold on one second.
Okay, I have a question. How y'all don't expect to call me when you call me?
I know.
You literally.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I get somebody may call in. Like, okay, let's talk about this. Well, let me give a pass and then let me take it back. I will give a pass and say, oh, maybe there's situations where people call in for a week and never get on, so they kind of just hanging out and see if they can get on. And oops, they got on. I wasn't expecting to get on because I usually don't get on. On some level, I get it. She never picked me. She probably ain't gonna pick me this time. Let me just see if I can get on. But if it meant that much to you, you would still somewhat get ready. Now, I would even give a pass on this. Okay, I think she come on pretty much the same time every night. So if you care about this like that, and it's your lifelong dream to get on Kendra G, after work, after you eat your dinner, do your hair. Y'all like doing your hair and getting dressed and shit, right? I thought women like that. Putting on a face full of makeup, getting dressed, looking in the mirror, turning around, seeing how the booty look. Thought y'all like that. So since y'all like it, after work, after you eat, stretch, take a nap. When it's time for Kendra G to go live, get ready. And you don't got to be propped up at the chair just waiting for her to pick up. Hey, you're ready. You can go watch TV. You can go do whatever. You can sit on the couch ready. And then if she pick you, you literally could say, "Hold on 1 second, Kendra," and it could take 20 seconds for you to prop it up on the desk or whatever and sit in the chair and already have it ready. You see what I'm saying? And I would even give a pass on that if they just said, "Hold on 1 second, Kendra," and took like 15, 20 seconds to put the phone back on the fucking case or whatever, propped up, and then sit in the chair that you had set up and you already ready, and boom. But that would be asking too much for these women, these fucking train wreck women, man. It would be asking for too much. See, let me talk about this. People would like to say the bottom of the barrel calls into Kendra G, but I actually think the people that call in to Kendra G is a representation of the average female American woman. When women are at work and propped up and got their nice outfit on and they trying to be on their best behavior, that's not women for real. This is women for real. The Kendra G show. I mean, obviously, mostly black women call in, but it does display women's pathetic nature. It really does. And I don't think it's just black women. It's the worst with black women, but it's not just black women. They're not prepared. Women aren't respectable behind the scenes. Maybe on Instagram they can look professional. Maybe if you just know them at work, they can seem like a decent human being because they kind of got to be on their best behavior. But if you really knew most women behind the scenes, they're not fucking respectable. They're quite pathetic, actually, in many, many, many ways. But let's just continue. I'm going on a tangent. What up, Divine Photos?
Expect to call me when you call me.
I know.
You literally have to like get your phone out, come to the show, go to the thing, push the request.
Okay,
You gotta do a lot before I talk to you.
I know. I wasn't expecting. Like, I just know that you have so many people on your show. I just was like, okay.
What did you even just do? I mean, cut the light on? Took that long to cut the light on? Anyway, what I was going to say is Kendra G show ain't that damn crowded. Like when women say, "Oh, I try to get on all the time. Been trying to get on for 6 months. That's why I ain't think you would pick up." It ain't that damn hard. I mean, I don't know from experience, but I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say it ain't that hard to get on. I mean, maybe it is on Instagram. I don't know. Fuck it.
What did you do?
I know. I wasn't expecting. Like, I just know that you have so many people on your show. I just was like, okay. All right.
What did you do?
I had shorts on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Stay in the light and don't have your head cut off, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Mary, 25, North Carolina. What you do for a living?
I actually work in a lab.
You work in a lab. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you have any kids?
I have two.
Oh, wow. I did not expect
I
that. How old are your two kids?
Didn't you expect that, Kendra? Why didn't you expect that? I can't stand that fucking hat that Kendra got on. But I want to touch on one more thing. Let me get a swig. Let's get the likes up and the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. This good Saturday morning. I'll be right back. Okay. Modern women are so fucking clueless about men. Well, they're not clueless about this, but I just want to break something down. Very rarely do the women that come on this show get ready for a man. They don't put any effort in how they look to come look for a man on a dating show. Think about that, bruh. Think about that, bruh. Like that's like coming online to do an online interview for a bodybuilding contest or something to see if you qualify for the bodybuilding contest. And you literally got on the baggiest sweatpants and the baggiest hoodie you could fucking find to where you can't even see your physique. Like that's the equivalent. Like I mean, maybe I don't know if that's a bad analogy or not, but it's in the realm of where I want to be. Why would you come on a dating show to find a man as a woman and not present yourself the best way physically, knowing that men are attracted to, physicality first and foremost? It shows they don't give a fuck about men or what men want. They think they could show up to men anyway and still deserve top tier treatment and a top tier man. Show up with other niggas' kids, show up looking a mess, hair not done, cause niggas ain't shit and they just here to serve me. So yeah, you gonna take what I come as, bitch ass nigga. That's how they see it. They don't value men. If a woman come on a dating show not put together, she doesn't value you as a man before she even meets you. I can guarantee you. She will not value you as a man. I don't care if you 6 feet, 6 figures, sophisticated, God fearing. She doesn't respect men. If she don't even have the sensibility enough to get dressed for men, she doesn't respect men and she's not gonna respect you no matter who you are. You could be the president, yeah, whatever president. Oh, we got some fucking gala to go to. I'm just gonna show up however it's whatever. I don't know. Never mind. I hope y'all got the point of that rant.
Work in a lab. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you have any kids?
I have two.
Oh, wow. I did not expect
I
that. How old are your two kids?
2 and 4.
Are they both by the same man?
Yes.
Why y'all not together?
DV.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She literally thought of that on the spot. DV. That's the first they run to that. That's the first thing they run to because they know that it'll stop the questions. DV. I wish Kendra. Did you file a police report? I love when Kevin Samuels used to ask that. Okay, he put his hands on you. Did you put your mouth on him? Did you put your snake pit mouth on him? Okay then. Oh, of course, women they love DV because then it stops all conversation. Oh, DV. Okay, never mind. But sometimes Kendra do give pushback. Well, when did he start? Like, okay, well, did he just start beating you all of a sudden after the kids, or when did the DV start? Like after the kid, or before the kid, or when y'all first met? When did the DV start? Yeah. Hate that Kendra don't give pushback. People know what's up. People know what's up. The comment section know what's up. They gonna expose her in the comment section. That DV shit. I don't want to hear that DV shit no more. I don't want to hear that DV shit. I have a completely different perspective on DV at this point in my life. Because for every nigga that do DV on them, it was 20 nice guys they ignored. So even if you did do DV, I don't feel sorry for you. They know who the bad boys are starting at 12. They know exactly who the bad boys and good boys are as little girls. So I don't want to hear about the trials and tribulations of picking the bad guy. Yes, bitch, he's a bad guy. Duh. I don't sympathize with DV. I'm gonna be real with you. Shit might sound cold. I don't sympathize with women who go through DV in general. I don't. 'Cause they would rather go through DV with a bad boy than have a wholesome, normal life with a good guy. So I don't feel for them. I don't give a fuck if it's my mama, my auntie, whoever the fuck. Daughter, I don't. Hey, I told you not to fuck with him. So if you're going through DV, I ain't coming through with the shotty. I'm not. You figure it out. Figure it out. I mean, maybe I'll help you get away from him once, but then if you go back to him after that, hey, I hope you don't get killed. That's all I can say. I'm gonna be sad if you get killed, but don't call me no more. DV. Did you commit VA, verbal abuse? Yeah, maybe your VA caused the DV. Tired of that shit, man. I'm tired of it. Then Coinky Dink, out of all the guys they could pick, it's always a dude that commit DV. Most guys don't commit DV. 90% of men don't commit DV. So ain't it a big coincidence that all these women just happen to be with the guys that commit DV? It's not a coincidence. Don't feel for women, man.
That'd be coincidence. That's a coinky
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Yeah, when you like edgy bad boys, DV come with that. So just roll with the punches. Yeah, just roll with the punches.
Together.
DV.
She literally thought of it on the spot. Hold on. I gotta see that one more time. She literally looked to the side, was like, and did she even have a serious look on her face when she said that? That was a flippant demeanor when she said DV. DV is a serious issue. If that was like a painful, serious thing, she wouldn't have a flippant, like casual look on her face or nothing, right? Let's see that again.
I have two.
Oh wow, I did not expect
I
that. How old are your two kids?
2 and 4.
Are they both by the same man?
Yes.
Why y'all not together?
DV.
Oh no, I'm sorry that you went through that. Is he in jail? Okay, we'll leave it at that. All right. Well, I'm happy you're.
That man is not in jail. She just said, wow, she just freestyle lying. You know how bad, like, bro, you, bruh, hold on, man. Oh my gosh. This is bullshit, man. Class A1 misdemeanor, maximum of 150 days in jail. Um, Class B1 up to life imprisonment. Damn, without parole. Oh, if it involves sexual violence, so no. Are reserved for serious offenses such as significant bodily harm or use of a deadly weapon. Wow, she lying, bro. She's fucking lying, and that pisses me off. He hit him upside the head with a pan, and he pushed her off of him, and now that's DV. I hate this shit, bro. What the comments saying, man? Oh, the way she said 25, I don't believe it, and it's giving psychopath. She sounds crazy as hell. Stay alone and raise your kids first. So this man gets 100% liability and zero authority with the kids. Man, I want somebody to say something about the DV. Yeah, they roasting her in the comments. Said even the women like, nah, something off with this one. Like what this woman said. Damn, even the women don't like her. So this is about to be a bad one, y'all. Let's get the likes up and the donations up. This is about to be a good one. Even the women in the comment section don't like her. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs on the top of the chat. Let's get the likes up. I got 9 people watching, only 4 likes. Let's see if we popping on Rumble. Anybody watching on Rumble? Oh, 8 people watching on Rumble. Okay, we popping on Rumble. Everybody hit the like button. Shout out to the Rumble lights. I appreciate you. In my humble opinion, let's check out this comment. This real shit to me. In my humble opinion, once it doesn't work out with your children's father, I don't think you can ask for anything more than 50-50 facts. Now, if you get more than that because you're lucky enough to find a generous, well-paid dude, then that's great. But I don't think any man wants to step in another man's shoes and provide more than this provider trend has gotten out of hand. Facts. Mm.
DV.
Oh no, I'm sorry that you went through that. Is he in jail? Okay, we'll leave it at that. All right. Well, I'm happy you're okay. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay, you are married.
And
Oh,
the divorce finalized in March.
okay. So you got divorced this year. Gotcha.
Oh, yes, I'm clowning the woman for going through DV, even though I don't believe it. So you married a man and gave him 2 babies who was a domestic abuser? Dumbass bitch. You know what? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So when did he become a domestic abuser? After you gave him 2 kids or after you married him? All of a sudden. Fuck you, lady.
In March.
Okay, so you got divorced this year. Gotcha.
Mhm.
So we got Mary, 25, North Carolina, works in a lab, mom of 2 kids by her ex-husband. What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo. Which I know people will judge me for that. But yes, I'm a Virgo.
People don't judge Virgos. They do. Why?
Because they think we're judgmental. That's
Oh,
what I've heard. But yeah.
okay. Maybe that could
Yeah.
be a reason. All right, let's.
Oh yeah, you said no cut off. Oh God, I keep
Yeah,
forgetting
don't
that.
have your head cut off.
Okay.
Okay. Mary, 25, Virgo, North Carolina, works at a lab, mom of 2 kids, divorced. What kind of man you
Yeah.
looking for, girl?
Of course, the typical provider, leader. But I am in my career, so I don't mind 70-30, um, 80
Wait, so he
20.
pays 70 and you pay 30?
Absolutely not. He pays 70, I pay 30. So which means like if you pay the rent, I can pick up the small bills. I don't mind that. If you pay all of everything like the rent and the small bills, I don't mind paying like for vacations and but I do want to get treated nicely. Like I want to be taken out to dinner. I want to be like this generation, like they say, chivalry, I don't know.
What? What are you talking about? You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You can't even fucking talk. I get it. Chivalry. I get it. Chivalry. She can't help it. She's dumb. She can't help it. How about this? If you can't say chivalry, you don't deserve it. How about that? As a general rule. Chivalry. Can I say it? Look, I can say it better than her, so I can still talk shit. Yeah, if you can't say chivalry, then you don't deserve it. Is that fair?
Be taken out to dinner. I want to be like this generation, like they say, chivalry, I don't know. It's my accent coming out. Chivalry is dead. Like there's,
Chivalry.
yeah, it's dead. Like men nowadays, they act like they don't know how to treat a woman. They don't know how to take a woman out to a nice dinner. And of course, I get it. Like you have to speak to the woman. Go like see like, hey, is she really for me? Is she, before you take her on a date. But if you take her on a date, don't expect her to pay half. Like that's ghetto. So I just feel like if you think that this woman is for you and you really want
2 kids in a past marriage with a DVer. That's ghetto. Having to come on YouTube, a video sharing platform to find a man. That's ghetto. Coming on here and not being put together. That's ghetto. I mean, I know you ain't talking, man. I know you ain't fucking talking about something being ghetto.
her to pay half, like that's ghetto. So I just feel like if you think that this woman is for you and you really want it to work and you've spoken to her and you're like, oh my God, like she's so my type, then why not? Like treat her as if she's a woman. You're not dating a man, you're dating a woman. So treat her as such.
Now let me jump in with a couple things. Listen, it's not impossible, but this is what I will say. Chivalry's not dead. Listen, we are in a different time, and there's a lot of men who are just acting a fool. So I give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But as in hosting the show, I have met men who desire families, who are very focused on that.
Mhm.
So I always say, ladies, pick wisely. Like choose that
Yeah.
guy before you have kids. Because what happens is this: there's men who do those things. The question is, are they going to be wanting to do it for you, right? And and listen, I'm not having this 50-50 debate tonight. But what I will say is you come with 2 children. So your expectation is this new guy takes care
I
of
agree.
you.
No. Like that's the thing. Like I pay for full-time daycare. I'm not asking for you to step in and be like a father figure. I'm really not asking for that.
Well,
Um,
honestly, you should be asking for that. You should be seeking that because you have 2 young kids, right? So you should be seeking a man who is willing to be a father figure first, right? Second, what I was going to it was you said you want to pay, he'll pay 70% of the bills. And I think, and I just had this show, Advice from a Wife, on my podcast. And I'm
mhm,
not going to say it's impossible, but one of the things that my girlfriend who's married said when,
mhm.
she doesn't pay bills, but her husband said because she just essentially moved into what he already had, right? So
Yeah.
if a man is already, if most provider men are like, if I already have this and I'm paying, stay in the light, honey. Why you keep moving
Oh,
on us,
I'm
man?
sorry.
We gotta stay in the light. So if you could just move
I'm
into
like
me,
anxiety. Yeah, sorry.
okay. So stand still and stay in the light. But
Okay.
I don't want this to get lost on women. First of all, we're not all equal. And I know we watch these things and it's like you're hearing all day on the internet, you're a princess, you don't do this, you don't do that. I hear it, girlfriend. I know you're a queen. We are queens. That's what it is. We are queens. But now let's be queens in the reality. The
Mhm.
request of what you're saying is man has to be willing and he will be taking care of your children. Like, so stop this. I don't need him to take care of my kids, mother. Your kids are 2 and 4. If your kids was 25 and 26, that might be different. But you have very young children who are going to live in the house with you. And if he's paying the mortgage for the house that you and your kids are living in, he's taking care of your kids.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
so with that being said, just economically, he would have to make if he was the 70% provider, it would
Mhm.
have to be and let's just say he has no kids, right? We'll just say that.
Right. Mhm.
So we would have to have enough money to have a place for a bedroom for you and him, and
Mhm.
then a bedroom for your 2 kids separately. I'm assuming because they're gonna get older. Now let's just say he got 1 kid. That
Mhm.
means he gotta make enough for a 4 bedroom house.
And and that's what I was gonna say. Like, I do prefer someone that's, you know, a parent, if that makes sense.
I think you
I
should.
do.
I think you should prefer a parent, but I'm trying to give. I'm trying to have a math conversation right now
Okay,
because
sorry.
in the math and the conversation of he just has to pay, he just has to pay, he just has to pay. I think y'all got to start thinking. Well, how much am I saying he has to pay, and what is that number? Because
Right.
you come with 3 people, and if he has one, that
Mhm.
means he has to have enough to take care of 4 humans.
Right.
I don't think it's listen, ladies, do as you do. If you 100% girl, rock it out. But most people are chipping in on the bills. I wish y'all knew this. Most
And that's
women
what
that
I'm
y'all
saying.
look
Like,
at,
and
they
and that's
pay,
why
they're paying, they're chipping in.
that's what I was telling you, Kendra. Like, that's why I don't mind 70, 30, 80. I'm not
Girl,
asking
you
for
need to
100,
you're not, but it's not 70-30. You're coming with 3 people. You're coming with 2 people.
but I'm gonna take care of my kids. I
If he
mean, yes, I
if
get.
no, but if he lives in the house, he has to pay. He has to have a large enough house for you and
Mhm.
your kids.
Mhm.
So if he lived, that's why I was giving you the equation. Let's just say you were
Yeah.
by yourself. Let me tell you a question. Let's break it down, ladies. It is
Okay.
And here's the thing. For people who get mad that they even asking for this, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Because he's not gonna get it. And if she do get it, she gonna sabotage it. These women will never be happy and they'll never really be in a good position. And it's not that I want that, but that's the karma. Like don't get mad at it. Just laugh at it and hope for the best. Well, I don't know if we could say yeah, I'll just say laugh at it and hope for the best. And that last part is controversial as far as hoping for the best for these type of women. And I mean, Kendra's wasting her breath. She's trying to like rationalize this. That's why it's better to just say, no, baby, you ain't getting that. I'm sorry. I'm not about to try to make you get it, but I'm just going to get this point across hard. You ain't getting that, baby. You don't deserve that, baby. I'm sorry. Just tell them that they don't deserve it. You don't qualify for that, baby. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go 50-50 minimum. If not, 70-30 you and 30. That would be more fair. She should pay more because she coming with 2 kids. Come get with me, baby. I'm making it enticing. All you gotta do is pay 30% of the bills. Shout out to John. He's the live stream sponsor as usual. Big dog of the stream, king of the stream. He donates $10 and says, when a woman says she don't need her man to take care of her children, she's not wrong. She's lying. It's impossible for a man to have children in his house that he's not legally responsible for. Wait, what? Okay, I'm a little confused, John. Okay, let me read that again. When a woman says she doesn't need her man to take care of her children, she's not wrong. She's lying. Oh yeah, she's lying. It's impossible for a man to have children in his house that he's not to legally responsible for. I mean, yeah, that's true. Well, it depends on the state or whatever, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Look, let me say this. There's men out there who'll sign up for this deal. She kind of cute a little bit. She ain't the worst looking woman. I don't know how fat she is. We'll see when she do the Kendra cam. But there's pathetic guys who can afford to pay all their bills and take care. There's guys out there who are that desperate to have a woman, but all she gonna do is use them for a few years and then sabotage it. Let me say this again. I said this before. How can I put this? If women were coming with this offer, I might not be so mad at certain men taking this deal. And keyword, I said certain men. Keywords. If she was genuinely coming like, look, let's just forget about the whole DV pass. Let's just pretend that wasn't the case. If she came to a man like, look, I got 2 kids. I'm sorry. I know that's not ideal. Um, I got a job. I'm willing to just give you my whole paycheck. I'll keep working for the rest of our life and you could just have my whole paycheck. And look, baby, look, I mean, if this was the case, if this could be the case, which it can't be or won't be, you can have my whole check. Blowjobs on demand, sex on demand. Look, whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. You tell me to jump, I say how high for the next 50 years. I'm gonna spend the rest of my days exalting you and pedestalizing you, and you're my everything. I'm devoting everything to you. I'm taking up for you. If anybody say something sideways about you, I'm checking them. Like you are my king. I will serve you with humility for the rest of my fucking days. If she was offering that, then I could sit back and say, well, for some guys that might be an alright deal. You know what I mean? I can't tell a man he shouldn't take that deal if that was the deal. If he felt like that was worth his money. And some men, hey, they would be like, yeah, that's worth it. If you can live up to that, that's worth it. But that's never gonna be the case, pretty much with any woman. So that's why I fight against men taking this deal so much.
Mhm.
So if he lived, that's why I was giving you the equation. Let's just say you were
Yeah.
by yourself. Let me tell you a question. Let's break it down, ladies. It is
Okay.
very fair if you're one person, right? And a man
Mhm.
has already taken care of whatever he got, and you
Mhm.
move in with him. That's a fair 100% request because
Really? Because she's gonna be a drag on my fucking life. I'm paying for somebody to move in just to what, fuck me twice a month and be a drag on my life in every other way. The only benefit, and then is she even gonna cook and clean? Like, let's look at this practically. So when a man, let's say, okay, I'm paying all my bills, whatever. My bills is whatever. I'm comfortably paying them. So you can move in with me for free, but it really ain't for free. I'm letting you move in with me for the price of your pussy and your cooking and cleaning skills. So me paying all the bills is in exchange for sex twice a week at least, and you cooking and cleaning. So that's a fair exchange. But Kendra ain't gonna touch on that aspect. She just think just having a bitch in the house is a fair exchange for him paying all the bills. No, a fair exchange is you need to be cooking, cleaning, and fucking to the equivalent amount that I'm paying all these bills. And the moment you not, get out my fucking house. But most men aren't that cold, but they should be. I was looking at AD the other day, yesterday, and he was talking about how he kicked his baby mama out the house and told her to give the key back. Like, because she was tripping about something, and he just said, "Get out," even though that's his baby mama, and I don't know if she got a place to go or what. Like, but I don't think they live. I don't know if they live together though. I think that was a strict rule that he had, and I'm sure at this moment he's glad he does have that strict rule. Um, you might be right, Divine.
let's break it down, ladies. It is
Okay.
very fair if you're one person, right? And a man
Mhm.
has already taken care of whatever he got, and you
Mhm.
move in with him. That's a fair 100% request because he was doing that whether you was there or not, right? So if you move in with your boyfriend, I mean, obviously you can help out if you want to, but if you're just moving into a spot that he has right now, that's the highest probability of a man that's like doesn't mind paying 100% of the bills because he's already doing that.
Right.
Now, when you got to move in with other people, you probably just can't move into the bachelor pad. So now he has to get a bigger place that costs more money.
Yeah, because when I was with my ex-husband, yeah, he did. Yeah, it was a 4-bedroom home. Yeah, and a huge backyard. Yeah. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I do get what you're saying. It was like it- to move forward with someone else, it can't be cramped. Yeah. Like I'm like, oh well, maybe we can just live in something that's just like a 2 or 3 bedroom versus a 4 bedroom, and that's just not how it works because then the boys will be in a bunk bed or 2 twin beds, and then if he is a father with
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
We don't need you to regurgitate what she just said and validate what she just said in this convoluted, low IQ way. Just agree and let her keep talking. Like, why are you just basically re-saying what she said in a more stupid way that's making the call more unbearable to watch?
the boys will be in a bunk bed or 2 twin beds, and then if he is a father with, like you said, multiple children, then yeah, it has to be enough to fit for a family. It has to fit a family. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, yeah, it
So
has
I
to.
just think, ladies, I will just say this. As you have this request, just think about what is that reality, right?
Yeah.
Don't just say, oh, he has to pay all this. In your mind, think, what is that number? What is that number that I'm saying he has to pay that I would not be willing to pay? Because I'm assuming right now you pay all your bills.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Kendra. Yes, it's a lot.
So, but hear me out. But if somebody came in and helped you pay 50%, wouldn't that be
A
good?
release. Yeah, it
Yeah.
would. Yeah, it would.
I just think that, and I know first of all, life is not one size fits all. So I'm gonna say there's absolutely some, and I'm not saying you can't be this
I feel
woman.
like if you're I feel like if you're like a single, and I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I feel like if you're just single and you don't have any children, like, yeah, like 50-50, 60-40 is fine. Like, okay, he's taking you out to dinner sometimes. He's taking Valentine's Day. Like, girl, get over yourself. But if you're trying to do like, I'm not paying for nothing, that's a bit much. Yeah, like
I
if you don't
think
even want to spoil your man at all, like you don't, and I get that from the men's side. Like you don't even want to, I mean, I guess birthdays, but there are some girls that, yeah, I don't know how that works. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Well, I just think that again, life is not one size fit all. And honestly, there could
Mhm.
be some single women who can't get that deal either. I think you just have to, instead of just speaking in the sky, think
Mhm.
about it in reality and what that can be for you, right?
Yeah.
And if and listen, and then if it really is important, because some women it really is important, and they date with that in mindset. The okay,
Yeah.
girlfriend, you gotta stop moving, Mary. You gotta stay in the light,
I
okay?
know. Okay.
And stop moving. And looks may not matter, good sex may not matter, all those things may not matter. The money matter. And when the money matter girls, they choose the money men, and they might be older or they might be married. Like money minded
and,
girls
and and that's
be a
another thing.
yes.
I went on a date with an older man, and I'm just like, now I know why so many girls like to date older men, because they're financially stable. They're more mature. I get it.
Yeah, but is he gonna pick you to have something serious with? What would be his incentive to keep your pathetic, dumb, crazy ass around? Yeah, that's great. He could be more mature, but why would he want you for anything serious other than to be a fourth string roster girl with your 2 kids and your like mental illnesses? Yeah, I mean, he might play around with you, but what's the incentive for that older man to keep you around for the next whatever 30, 40 years? These women always talk about who they date. Who do you marry and maintain relationships with? That's what these women don't get. Who gives a fuck who you date? I date millionaires. Okay, well, which millionaire did you marry and maintain a relationship with? That's a flex. Because dating is just hunching. So I mean, I'm not impressed by any woman saying she's hunching Drake or whatever. Did you marry Drake and maintain a 50-year relationship with Drake? Okay, well shut the fuck up. You just got fucked. Just a whore that got fucked. They think they qualify for every man who's willing to take them on a date and blow a load on their face, and it just doesn't work that way. I tell you something right now.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
Like to date older men because they're financially stable. They're more mature. I get it, but yeah, I c- yeah, I kind of get it, but yeah.
I mean, definitely. If you go older, it's just they got more life experience. They're gonna have more money
Hmm.
most
Hmm.
of the time, anyways. Okay, but we got it. So let's keep going. Your requirements. Anything else before we go to your deal breakers?
Nope.
Okay, what are your deal breakers, honey?
Bad hygiene.
Bad hygiene. Okay.
Yeah, bad hygiene. Marijuana, like consistent marijuana smoker. Like you gotta wake and bake. You have to before you go to bed. You have to smoke. That like what are you like? Okay, and yeah, I think wake and bake. I don't like marijuana smoking, and oh, I don't like bad hygiene.
Okay, bad hygiene. Should the that was her, should he look a certain way? Should he make a certain amount of money?
At least match me. Like I said, I'm in my career, so I'm hoping that you would make over 70K or 80K at least. I'm not asking for millions or yeah, at least over the threshold, I guess.
Okay. 70 to 80K. So if he made 50K, don't reach out.
I don't want to say that cuz he might just really be like, I don't want to like turn down my
How just this is what it boils down to, man. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. Look, well, I said this before. Look, you respecting me is just based on how much money I make. I don't want to be with you, but that's who women are, man. They want their man to be better than them in every way, but then want to be treated as equal in a relationship. It don't make sense. It just don't make sense, man. They're just not genuine good people to be around. And you know what meme I'm about to play. They're just not genuine good people with genuine good intentions and genuine good morals. I mean, maybe they got genuine good intentions and genuine good morals when it come to maybe kids and puppies. But specifically when it comes to men, women aren't good people to men, and they don't have good genuine moral intentions with men. Their nature is to use men. It's in their DNA. They can't even help it. That's why I'm not mad at them. I don't preach hate towards women. Just like I don't preach hate for lions for killing gazelles. They're just not good people and they just can't help it. Well, I don't want to give them that full bailout, but they're just not good people. I'll just say most of them, the overwhelming majority of them.
Most people just don't want to deal with them because on average they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as like they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave. Like it's sad to say, but it's the reality on it.
like I don't want to say like there's potential there. Like you're at 50, but you don't have to stay at 50. You can
for a nut job woman with 2 kids who was married to a domestic abuser. No, I don't. If 50K is my absolute max until I die, that's good enough. That's well over good enough for you, bitch. What would a man want to be with a woman who feel like, "I'll take you now, but you better level up for me to stay." Like, fuck you.
But you don't have to stay at 50. You can, I don't want to say I'll motivate you, but goal.
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
She won't motivate you. She'll nag the shit out of you and pressure you to make more money. That's what women usually mean when they say, "Oh, I'll motivate my man to make more money." I'll belittle you, be condescending, tear you down until you feel forced to do better. That's what they mean when they say that.
There. Like you're at 50.
Get the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. We need 15 more dollars to stay on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Yeah. What we looking like on the likes? Are the likes looking atrocious? Yeah, the likes are looking atrocious. There's 13 people watching me. There's only 5 likes. If you ride with the rare breeds, if you're a rare breed, you ride with RB Sensei, you fuck with the content, just hit the like button. It's free. It's quick. It's easy. Just like these hoes. But look, just hit the like button.
Be like, I don't want to like turn down my, like, I don't want to say like there's potential there. Like you're at 50, but you don't have to stay at 50. You can, I don't want to say I'll motivate you, but goal driven, motivated. Like, yeah, and that's another deal breaker. If you're not motivated, if you're not driven to, if you just want to stay, if you're comfortable, I don't like that because I'm not comfortable. I want to climb up the ladder.
Okay.
And that's a deal breaker, honestly. That's a deal breaker, I think. A woman who's climb up the ladder driven make horrible wives and horrible mothers. If her ultimate goal is to keep climbing, because it's never enough. With women, it's never enough. They're never satisfied, and it's never enough. So if she's telling you up front, I got to keep climbing the ladder. Oh, please stay away from that. Life is not, to me. Life ain't all about just climbing the ladder and keep upping my social status and money every year. That's not the ultimate goal of life to me. To me, the goal is love, family, just feeling fulfilled, accomplishing, things, but not necessarily monetarily. But just, hey, maybe you want to write a book or record an album, like something like that. Like not just, oh, money and status, money and status, got to keep going up, money and status. Fuck you. You're a shallow, superficial person at that point, and it's like, no, 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 no. You should start asking women, like, what is your ultimate contentment? Is it living in a middle class, neighborhood, a Toyota, 2 kids, we go on 2 vacations a year? Is that ultimate contentment for you? And any woman that says no, you shouldn't fuck with her in a serious way. 70K, well, I want to put a financial number on it. Is living in a middle class neighborhood, we both got cars, we take 2 trips a day, and our retirement is set. Is that contentment for you? Any woman who says no, you shouldn't fuck with. Any woman who need more than that to be happy, you shouldn't fuck with her. You got a loving family. We got cars. We live in a decent neighborhood. Our retirement gonna be set. If that's not enough for a woman, if the sound of that isn't enough for a woman, don't fuck with her in a serious way. Hard stop. Hard stop.
I, I'm I want to climb up the ladder.
Okay. She wants to climb the ladder. All right. Okay. All right. So Mary Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. I was trying to think of my next question.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's why I put on some pants. Okay. Um I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe if I turn this around.
Yep. This is how she come. And look at Kendra face. Kendra like, come on, girl. All this shit you talking and you got 2 kids. And this is how you show up for this, what, 6-figure man who want to be a provider and keep growing and growing. This doesn't attract an ambitious man who want to keep climbing the ladder. Look at Kendra face. She ain't gonna say nothing though. She's just gonna say, I see you, girl. Boop, boop. But Kendra is disgusted. Kendra like, bitch. Like, it's one thing what they say in each other's faces. It's another thing what they say behind each other back when it comes to the sisterhood. She like, bitch. But she ain't gonna say. I mean, I get it. She shouldn't just be rude or nothing, but she could be say it in a respectful way. Like, I'm sorry, girl, you got to come better than this if you want a provider, man. I'm sorry, you already got 2 kids. You got to come harder than this, sis. Ashley would have dug in that ass. Now that's what I'll give Ashley. Ashley ain't gonna cut no slack when it comes to stuff like this. She would have been no, no, honey, no. Ashley would have got at her. Like, nah. Really? Look at Kendra face. Her Kendra face is saying it all. She like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, man. This is so disrespectful. This is so disrespectful to men.
Turn this around. How I look right now. Oh yeah, it's probably still not full. Um Hold on, Kendra. I was not expecting this at all. Like I really wasn't.
No,
Okay,
you
there
were
you go.
expecting because you caught me.
I know, but you have thousands of people that call or get. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, Kendra. All right, maybe. I just feel like I don't have enough room to even back up. Okay, maybe I'll just
Saw
put.
you.
I know
We saw
people
you.
probably do
We
this.
saw
I've
you.
seen it
We
before.
saw you. Oh,
Maybe
we
I'll
saw
just put it
you.
down here.
Okay, all right. We can see you. All right. Uh-oh. Like you lost your baby weight.
Not really, because I have a little pudge. So I'm still trying to work on my mom tummy, I guess, my mom belly.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, I think you don't look in bad shape to have a 2-year-old.
Thank you. Thank you,
All right.
Kendra. I appreciate that.
What when was
I
your last
value your opinion,
Oh, okay.
if that
Oh,
makes sense.
And that's the problem. You know who opinion you supposed to be valuing coming on a dating show for a man? Men's opinion. But what, you know what? Whatever. No problem, Lucky. Thanks for stopping by.
But I just want to tell you, Kendra, because I didn't really get to tell you last time. Like, we just need to acknowledge the fact that you are famous, okay? And when you come up on your platform, it's like me and somebody famous. Like, you are famous, and you need to stop settling for nothing less than that because you are. Like, you have a platform, you put so much positive energy into the universe. It's like, ain't nobody else help but to be nervous or, freeze up when they see you because you're everything. You're beautiful. I love you so much. My kids love you. I've been watching you since you started. I've been trying to get on for 2 years. I'm like, Kendra really just picked me like, this is my bitch. You don't even know it. This is my bitch. Like, I fuck with her. I really be, some certain people in my family, they be feeling some type of way that I'm connected with you. And it's like, why do y'all feel some type of way about a person that you don't even know? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I love her. And I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about what they feel about you. I love you. And I'm going to always stand up for you.
Aw, I love
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
X, I don't think she cared what the top 1% men think if she showed up like this. So yeah, you're right. Most women don't give a damn about what 90% of men think. But if you come on like this, you don't care what the top 0.01% men think.
that. When was your last relationship, honey?
With my ex-husband, which, like I said, didn't end well. We were together for 5 years, and then, that's why they say like people can be married for 10 years, and then you see why they divorce because people change, and sometimes people just aren't who they really say they are, or they show basically their true colors come out.
Or true colors. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Since he's been away, so over like a year and a half, hand on the Bible, over a year and a half, because
Find that suspicious. You don't gotta say hand on the Bible. This woman is a liar. This woman is a fucking liar to boot. I think we might go over an AD clip real quick. Yeah, I think we might have to go over an AD clip real quick. Let's get the likes up. 15 people watching, 9 likes. Or well, it's 13 now. But let's get the likes up. Everybody that's watching, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, yeah, I'm talking to you, nigga. Hit the like button. Talking to you, nigga. Hulk Hogan. I'm talking to you, nigga. I'm coming for you, nigga. If you haven't hit the like button, I'm coming for you, nigga.
And Sister Sherry, see, because what you dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's nonstop from this point on in WCW. We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray, look at this.
over like a year and a half, hand on the Bible, over a year and a half, because it's just like that's all I knew, and he was my first, so that's all I knew.
Okay. And so are you waiting for marriage again?
Absolutely, because I'm African and we're big on that. We don't believe in sex before.
There's not enough to be a good human, to be worth hanging out with, to exist with.
Nigga, no!
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not.
Oh, I mean, see, look, now it's no sex until marriage. Yeah, it's over. It's probably gonna go viral a little bit. It's fucking over. She might have had some action at some pathetic simps, but now she don't even probably got no action at the pathetic simps.
Absolutely, because I'm African and we're big on that. We don't believe in sex before marriage. So if that's what you're looking for, go ahead and exit left.
And there you have it. Okay. Okay. So no sex to you're my second lady tonight. I had a lady on the app too. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I guess like they say Virgos, like I am very judgmental. Like, and I know the Virgos are gonna be like, oh my God, there she goes trying to put us in a box or trying to categorize us.
Yes.
I realize, yeah, since my ex-husband has, since we've divorced, and I really am judgmental and I need to work on that. Like, yeah, I need to work on.
I'm done. I can't take this slow bitch anymore, respectfully. I can't take it.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school just like the neighbors and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
Why she's asking it is because she's testing him to see if he'll actually say it, if he'll tell her the truth with confidence. She knows the answer to this.
You. A lot of
The guy that
Women you're gonna see walking in the center and all that stuff like that, all of them are gonna be physically healthy in shape, hair looking good, makeup looking good. You're gonna see every time you walk outside down the street somewhere in Prague, you will see a different woman that looks like that is completely model material.
You can Google it, whatever you want. I don't know. Come here and visit me sometimes. And we'll see them walking down the street. It's every day, right? So with that being said, my standards for what I'm going to put up with are probably going to be much higher than most American men. And I'm not saying my wife is not a 10. In fact, she's gone down, and we having problems now because of it. Because look, we walking around Prague like okay, in America, my spouse would she's getting low now, and we falling out a lot because of it, right? And I know I'm gonna hear something about this later, but oh well.
It's gangster. Like let me turn it up. Let me turn it up, man. Can y'all hear that? Let's break that down again. Cause he live in Prague, so he's saying in Prague it's a bad bitch every time you turn your head. So he's saying he having problems with his baby mama and spouse now because she getting old and she not looking that good no more. But they got to walk outside with all these bad bitches walking around, and that's causing turmoil. So let's hear that again.
My spouse like walking down the street with women looking like this, like my what I'm willing to put up with is a lot lower because I can if things if I can just go to a brothel and get a woman that looks better than this woman for $50. You see, so my like I don't have that same sense of patience to deal. I'm not that eager to talk to a woman. I don't. I've lost all of these traits.
Getting the guy that likes her more than she possibly might like him. Like, I don't know all the details, but that's what it sounds like from his perspective.
I would never go for this, or I've already tried this before, and I know I would never do that. So you know yourself so well, and the experiences that you coming with are like super valuable. You know.
But why wouldn't you want a young woman who is malleable, like who you can form into whatever it is that you want? Why would you want a woman that's technically cooked?
Okay, and see, here's the thing. Like, and see, this now. Okay, maybe it's just me because maybe it's my class of people that I'm hanging around. But this whole concept that men want to mold a woman. Okay, when I was going on about the younger women that I'm going to study with, right? This is not about like there is nothing in me that is trying to mold these 20-year-old girls. These girls they are already fitting the mold. I'm not molding them. See, women try to mold men, but men isn't. Once you grow up and become an adult, it's not about trying to mold somebody. It's about finding figure out what you're looking for, what you're hunting, and to figure out what's already fitting that mold. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I said, for example, with the 20-year-old girls that I'm studying with.
Well, yeah, I get, yeah. I mean, yeah, you want to look for a woman who's already basically on the type of time you're on because she was raised right. She's already kind of conservative. She already don't want to dress slutty. She already don't want to go to bars. So you still got to do some molding. You still got to mold a woman to be fit for a man and get on your program. So there is some molding. But yeah, you want to pick a woman who has the fundamentals already set when you meet her. She don't cuss a lot. She don't dress slutty. She got a good relationship with her parents. She value family. She got all the great fundamentals, and then you got to mold after that. But yeah, you want to pick a woman who fits the mold to a certain degree already. Never try to change a bitch.
That I go to study with, right? Like I'm not molding any conversations. I'm not trying to infer anything. None of that, because I'm hanging out with legitimately well-educated women, not these little hussies hopping around in bars going, "Girl, I want a new bag." I'm not hanging around that trash. This is trash. Okay. It's not about but to be fair, maybe they had a talk and that's what he is going after. I don't know.
Is there value in a woman that's
But okay, if that man could meet a if that man would meet a 25-year-old girl who was pretty, who cared about her hygiene and her physical appearance, and she was physically healthy, she wasn't overweight or obese, and she was in med school, or she was in any kind of any school where she had to require specialization to get, and she was focused and she had her act together. Yeah, of course he's gonna want her over a 37-year-old woman who's done.
Well, here's the thing. Her fiance, he probably was crushing on her for years, probably a decade. He probably did know of her or know her when she was 27, but she didn't want to give him the time of day. And she finally got desperate enough to give him the time of day. Because he said at some point during this interview, "I would have took you at any age." Oh, that's pathetic, bro. He's been crushing on her for a long time. That's what I think. She never fucked with him before. That's why I say you should never take a woman serious who didn't fuck with you from the jump. As soon as she met you, none of this. Well, I stayed in the wings for a couple years and worked my magic. No, bro. If she didn't like you off jump, don't take her serious ever.
You and a woman that's
But okay, if that man could meet a if that man would meet a 25-year-old girl who was pretty, who cared about her hygiene and her physical appearance, and she was physically healthy, she wasn't overweight or obese, and she was in med school, or she was in any kind of any school where she had to require specialization to get, and she was focused and she had her act together. Yeah, of course he's gonna want her over a 37-year-old woman who's done. Period. But again, see, most guys usually don't either know how to get around these women, or they just don't know where these women really are. So they're stuck with women like this.
cooked.
Yeah, the value in your experience, the value in your connections, you know.
This nigga said connections. Bruh.
Yeah, that's crazy. We already went over this video. I'm really just trying to go over AD's takes on this video. But yeah, telling your woman that the reason I picked you over a younger woman is because your connections is crazy work. Because that's how, like, I mean, I'm just trying to use you for your business connections. That's diabolical. Absolutely diabolical.
Had her act together. Yeah, of course he's gonna want her over a 37-year-old woman who's done. Period. But again, see, most guys usually don't either know how to get around these women, or they just don't know where these women really are. So they're stuck with women like this.
Cooked.
Yeah, the value in your experience, the value in your connections, you know.
This nigga said connections. Bruh. I'm gonna just let it play out, y'all, but that just made me chuckle.
Yeah, there's a lot of value in you.
No.
Okay. Well, why not someone that's 27?
Well,
Don't they have value? Can't they have the same
He's scared to
connections?
lose. He's scared to lose. This sound okay. I don't know him, but it sounds like he's scared to lose. He's scared to lose a woman who just simply isn't fat, can look like she can figure out how to combine soap and water and apply a little bit too much makeup. That's about that's what it sounded like to me so far.
He's right. He's scared to lose her. You could tell by how he talking. You could tell by the fact that he even came on this podcast. He didn't want to come on this podcast. You could tell there's a lot of shit that certain men do. They really don't want to do. You think a grown ass man want to be in some bitch TikTok videos doing a little shimmy? No, niggas is scared to lose they bitch, so they man, listen to me. There's exceptions to the rule. I mean, maybe if it's his TikTok account and she on his or something, but if he's on her TikTok and he don't got a TikTok and he ain't on social media like that, that brother don't want to be on no damn TikTok doing the shimmy. He don't. So like, you could just tell by stuff like that who's running the relationship. And we know for a fact, even the way she was grilling him, that she's running the relationship. And women don't stay with guys where they're running the relationship. He gonna marry her so she can say, at least I can say I was married before, but it didn't work out. We grew apart. Same old same. She's using him to just say she was married before. That she'll be divorced 5 years max. She'll be divorced. But then she'll be 42. And then when people ask, "Oh, were you married?" "Oh yeah, I was married before." Most people don't dig into that. They just, "Oh, she's 42 and was married before." Okay. She probably was married for 20 years or something. All right. They'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Or she was married 15, 20 years or something. So, all right. Your life is validated now. Now you could go back to being an insufferable feminist. Because you could say I was married. That's what she using them for.
I mean, connections take time, so I mean, and it's pros and cons with both, to be honest. You know.
Tell me the cons.
We got any look at how she's directed. It seems like she's fucking interrogating a criminal. This is not how a woman talks to you on camera to boot when she respects you. Tell me this. Well, no, that's not good enough. Tell me that. Well, why? Well, I know you gave me your answer, but that ain't good enough. Tell me that's not how a woman talks to you when she respects you. Let's be very clear. Do I got any rare Bellas nigga watching? If you're a rare Bella nigga watching right now, can you put a one in the chat? If you're a rare Bella, only certain people know what that is. If you're a rare Bella nigga watching, put a one in the chat.
The cons with a 27-year-old?
For both.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I know body language really well, and I could just see. Like I said, I just understand body language. I can tell she didn't like his response with the connection thing. You can see it on her face right now. Wasn't a good answer. That's why it's probably not best to bring especially a woman podcast interviewing her fiance. Probably not the best thing to do. Now, a guy podcast interviewing his woman, still probably not the best thing to do. But it just changes the dynamic and the energy.
The dynamic and the energy is that he a punk little bitch. And that's not a diss to bro, but I'm just saying that for educational purposes, like so we can understand the concepts. Seemed like a nice guy. I hang out with him. I be his friend. He probably a good person. But in the context of a relationship and his woman respect him, nah, he a punk ass bitch. You could just tell, but you could just tell by the energy, the demeanor, his body language, her body language, how she looking at him like with that look, like you better say the right thing, nigga, or else. Ain't that the look she got on right now? You better say the right thing or else, nigga.
Let's continue.
Let's do 37.
Okay.
The cons in a 37-year-old.
She ain't like that.
Not necessarily you, but just a 37-year-old.
But just talk. Nigga, get some hair on your chest. I mean, he is this is an awkward position. And that's why I say he's scared to lose her. That's why he allowed himself to be put in this awkward position. Cause he in front of the camera. So even if he do talk to her raw behind the camera, he ain't really trying to talk to her raw in front of the camera because it's the whole reputation thing. And then he could get his reputation fucked up, her reputation fucked up. So he's walking on eggshells. But let's continue.
You could be broken. Like I said, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about just a 37-year-old.
Why would a 37-year-old be broken?
She could have been broken. She's been through so many heart breaks. You know, guys that have done her wrong, she could be
Possibly,
broken.
sure.
Touche. Okay, do the
You know?
healing. What if she's not broken? I don't know.
What if she's not broken?
I feel like a 27-year-old is more likely to be broken than a 37-year-old.
So delicious.
Because a 27-year-old is still
Oof,
figuring themselves
4:30
out. A
a.m.
37-year-old, we know who we are. We're not getting broken anymore.
I would think Miss Fontenot definitely understands the fact that if you 37 years old, you've had way more experience than a 27-year-old woman. I would think that you are going to have a little bit more trauma, a little bit more contention, or a little jaded compared, to a 27-year-old when it comes to relationships. Especially if you've been in more situations. Like if we go off naturally, you probably should have been in more situations than a 27-year-old. I will hope so. So if that's the case, you're going to be a little bit more jaded. It might be a little more difficult for you to trust. Your pair bonding has probably went out the window. So I don't understand why Sarah would even ask that question.
I think, as a woman.
I think a 27-year-old or 25-year-old, like, they haven't seen everything yet. They haven't experienced everything yet. So they don't think the world is, so dark. Because they haven't had their heart broken as many times, whatever the case is. And, they probably have a easier outlook on what a man would do for them, or what a man, does he really love me? They hadn't lived as long.
Well, okay, they don't. Okay, yeah, young women. Okay, generally speaking, there's always going to be some fucked up 20-year-old girl, but generally speaking, the older women have all that baggage on top of the baggage of them just of okay, every woman after 30, every woman after 30 will have the additional baggage of being mad that she's 30 years old and higher.
Facts. So, and see, let me break this down. This is why it's so important to get with a woman. See, this is why it was so important and still is, but I know we live in a different, culture. But it has always been so important for a man to get a virgin because I'm going to have to deal with the baggage of you just being older someday, even if you were a virgin when I met you. So here's the thing. Even if you get with a super sweet good girl virgin at 2025, women naturally are going to develop baggage and bitterness and they're going to degrade with time. So you already got to deal with that bullshit throughout the timeline of your life. There's so much bullshit you got to deal with through the timeline of your life, even if you are with a good woman and even if you did meet her when she was virgin and she was young. You got so much bullshit ahead of you. So to start with a woman who already had all this baggage and bitterness and jadedness before you even got with her, on top of the bullshit that you was gonna have to deal with anyway, being in a 50-year relationship with a woman, that ain't worth it, bro. that just flat out is not worth it. Like you got to look at it from that perspective. Young men, this is why I got my channel. I don't think a lot of young men watch my channel, but this is what I want. Hopefully, whatever I think I got about a solid 500 diehard fan base, anywhere from 500 to 1,000. Well, I'm gonna just say 500. 500. Let's say I at least got a 500 solid diehard fan base. Hopefully, the men who watch my channel will pass this down to their cousins and nephews and sons when they get old enough. It's really not worth it to deal with a bitch who isn't a virgin, or at least maybe one body. She got one body before you. Like after that, that shit really ain't worth it. Two bodies is pushing it, but dudes is marrying women with 15, 20, 50 bodies, bro. All the shit you got to deal with just from the jump based on everything she went through before you, on top of the shit you was gonna have to go through anyway. That ain't, come on, bro. Come on, man. You got to think. Let's look at it like this. Let's break down the different baggage points of a woman, even if you met her when she was a virgin and she was a good girl. There's, I'm calling it baggage, but y'all know what I mean. There's baggage that come with her living with you for a couple of years, just because she getting tired of you. She tired of you smelling your farts. She tired of you leaving the cap off the toothpaste. So there's baggage off. That's the first baggage that you're gonna have to deal with, even if you got with her as a good girl virgin. After y'all move in a year or two, then she's gonna have a baby, possibly multiple babies. Her pussy is gonna rip. She's never gonna pee and poop the same or whatever the fuck. Like her body's gonna be different. She's possibly fatter now. Think about all that baggage that come with after you have kids with her. On top of the baggage of she just tired of living with your ass because she tired of your little uh inadequacies. And keep in mind, this she was a good girl virgin when you met her. And y'all at 25 and you already got to deal with all this baggage. And then the next baggage is, oh shit, I'm 30 now, 35 now. I'm seeing wrinkles come in. You see how this shit is compounding? Compounding? And then more baggage coming at 40 because now I'm just old, and more wrinkles coming in. Then more baggage at 50 because more wrinkles coming in. And she's gonna take all of this out on you for the rest of your days. All these baggages compounded. That's the reality of being in a relationship with pretty much all women. Now, some women are worse than others. But I would say, as a general rule, this is the reality of being in a 50, 60-year relationship with a woman living in the same house. No matter how good of a woman she is or was, or no matter how much of a good girl virgin she was when she first met you, this is the reality of living with a woman. This is the reality of a lifetime with a woman. Depreciating liabilities. They're depreciating liabilities. So, really, if I'm being real with you, women are a bad deal to get in 50-year relationships with, as a general rule. You are getting the short end of the stick. Even if she is quote unquote a good woman. And even if she is handling her business as a wife and a mother. When you add all that up, it's still kind of a net negative for you as the man over 50 years. It's a cold, harsh thing to say, but it's true. Are there situations where it could still be worth it? Yeah, there are. There's still men who are happy and satisfied in their relationships, but let's just say 10%, 10 to 20 max. Let's just say max 20%. And that's really max. That's really pushing it. Well, for 80% of men, oh, they're fucking miserable over time. Absolutely miserable. And they realize at some point this is just a bad deal.
So that is an entirely additional set of baggage that no 20-year-old has. Okay, because they're 20. But the 40-year-old is mad because they're 40.
But of course, that 20-year-old will one day be 40. So then you got to ask yourself, is this shit even worth it, period? And the answer is no. Women are best used in like increments. Okay, let's put it like this. If every man had their way and they could get anything they wanted from women and they could set up any setup that they wanted with women and have their way. It's Burger King. Men have their way day. What would be the ideal setup for a man with women? Well, this would be the ideal setup. You would have a team of 18 to 25-year-old prostitutes on demand, on call on demand. So that would be one part of the setup. You would have, well, actually, let me put it like this. You would have a team of hot 18 to 25-year-old prostitutes on demand. Well, I don't even know if you can call them personal prostitutes. They're not fucking anybody else but you. You would have 18, or you would have whatever, 10 hot 18 to 25-year-old personal prostitutes on demand. You would have, I'm going to say, mm, we'll say you would have a team of hot 30 to 40-year-old women maids on demand. I would have like 10 hot 30 to 40-year-old maids on demand because they know how to clean better. They got more experience cleaning good and cleaning right. So you would have 10 hot maids between 30 and 40 on demand. Um, and then if you wanted kids, um, yeah, that's right, John, a harem. So, I mean, you could call it well, I don't really wanna call I see what you're saying, a harem, but they wouldn't be living I call them prostitutes because 'cause they're just I'll call you when I wanna fuck. Like, you don't live with me or nothing, like, I'll just call you when I wanna fuck. That would be the 10 hot 18 to 25-year-olds. Okay, and then for cleaning, the 10 hot 30 to 40-year-olds because they clean good. And then you could technically you could reproduce with one of the hot 18 to 25-year-olds, and then you could let them graduate to the maid because 'cause they're older now and had a baby. You can graduate them to the maid position. You know what I mean? And then you would have because after you had your kids with one of the 18 to 25-year-olds and the mothers or mother graduated to maid position, you would have a team of hot 40 to 50-year-olds to raise the babies because they got experience from raising babies because they 40 and 50. So you would have also a third team of hot 40 to 50-year-olds who are experts at child rearing. You know what I mean? And you know, okay, if we wanted to go through the whole spectrum, then you could say you would have 50 to a team of hot 50 to 70-year-olds who would do the babysitting. Well, I guess you could say, would that be the 40 to 50-year-olds? So yeah, I don't know if we would have any use for anybody over 50 in this hypothetical. So, what is that? Three teams. So the 18 to 25-year-old prostitutes slash baby makers or harem, and then we would have the what I say? Oh, 30 to hot 30 to 40-year-old team of maids because they know how to clean good. Um, I'll say a hot 30 to 40-year-old maid slash cooks because 30 to 40 they know how to cook and they know how to clean good. So that team of 10. Then I would have hot 40 to 50-year-olds to do the real child rearing, chasing the kids around. So that's 3 teams. And then the 4th team of bitches, I would say would be, hmm, the 4th team would be the hangout team. These would be women who actually are likable to be around and hang out with and go to the movies with and go to the festival with. So is that the 4th team? I think that's the 4th team. And their age range would be, cause see, if they're too young, they could still be a little too immature and annoying. So that age range would be from 25 to 30. With great personalities, they're really likable to be around. You would go bowling with them, watch movies with them, go to the festival with them. You know what I mean? So that would be the ideal setup for men. In the perfect world, we would have those 4 groups of women in and out of our house all the time. And that would be the perfect setup. You know what I mean? And none of them would live with you. So you could still have your peace whenever you want your peace. Or it would be like a schedule throughout the week. You know? The 18 to 25 will come through 3 times a week to fuck you. The maid will come 2, 3 times at a certain time frame to clean. You know what I mean? But you would still have your peace. You wouldn't have to deal with any of these women's shit. That would be all the upsides with pretty much none of the downsides. That would pretty much be like the heaven setup. You know what I mean? Or maybe you would have to deal with a little downside of a couple of them, but very minimal. When they start tripping too hard, okay, it's time to leave, or you would rotate one in and one out because it would be a team of 10 in each group. You know what I mean? That would be the ideal, to me, setup for every man. All your needs would be met, and you could maintain your peace and not deal with a lot of the downsides.
And then it's just all these extra complications. It's all these extra, like there's so many complications to this, man. When they start to age, like I told my wife, I said, like, I completely get why guys that they just all the work that a guy will have to put into a woman to get her, you know, anywhere decent is it's not worth it. It's like putting $50,000 into a 1995 Honda Civic. It's just not. It's not worth the effort to maintain it. Just throw the car out and just go buy another one. Okay, because once she hits 40, now she's mad because she's 40. You get to looking at her now; her skin's starting to sag. You see her weight's like her face looks like somebody's been punching it because she looks just fucked up, right? And now she's mad because she knows, but you can't say nothing about it because that's gonna be mean. Now I'm the type of person I will say something, and so now I'm gonna get it because because I'm gonna call her out on it.
Agree with that. Now this is a big okay. I'm disagreeing with AD. Not that I never disagree with him, but this is a big disagreement of mine. Well, I mean, you shouldn't call it out. I mean, why would you call out a woman on something she can't help? She's aging. So I do think that's wrong. I mean, if I'm well, married to my wife and she's looking old and ugly now, I'm not gonna. I mean, what, you looking old and ugly, babe? I mean, you do something about that. She really can. So I don't agree with him saying something about that. Like, why would you say something about? Well, look. Okay, let me fix that. But y'all could correct me in the please correct me in the live chat. Um, Now if she's getting fat, I could see saying, okay, babe, you need to lose weight. That's fair. She could do something about that. But calling her out on being old and wrinkly now, that's fucked up. Cause ain't nothing she could do about it. And even if she get Botox, it's probably just gonna look worse in most cases. Cause she's just gonna start to look crazy, not younger. So I wish women got that when they got age. Just you better off looking old than looking just flat out crazy and fucking manipulated. But so I don't so that's fucked up, AD. Like why would you call your woman out on, oh, you ugly and you wrinkly now? But honestly, let me put it like this. If women had a mindset of being fair, most women would be okay with their husband fucking younger women when they got older. Like I get it. I'm older now. I'm bitchier now. You could fuck some young bitches on the side. I ain't mad at you, husband. You've been taking care of me all these years. You gave me children. You've been looking out for me for all these years. I know I'm getting old, ugly, and fat. It's cool if you go fuck some young bitches. I'll give you that. You deserve it. Cause I'm only going downhill and you still sticking here with me. You know what? You can go fuck some bitches. If women had a fair mindset, they would just say that.
The car out and just go buy another one. Okay, because once she hits 40, now she's mad because she's 40. You get to looking at her now; her skin's starting to sag. You see her weight's like her face looks like somebody's been punching it because she looks just fucked up. Right, and now she's mad because she knows, but you can't say nothing about it because that's gonna be mean. Now I'm the type of person I will say something, and so now I'm gonna get it because because I'm gonna call her out on it. But there's just nothing you can do. And meanwhile, she's still just spiraling down and down, worse and worse and worse and worse. So there's nothing you can do. This woman right here is on her last second breath in life. It's only going to go downhill from here. It doesn't. Trust me. These things with women, they never get better. It only gets worse.
Say that all the time. I say that all the time. Like, see, and this is why a woman has to be great in the beginning. Like, this is why, even though I get it, all men aren't going to qualify for a great woman, but just hear me out. This is why when you first meet a woman, she should be spectacular because the downfall is coming. So it's like, okay, if you were an A plus, when I met you at 20 and you was a virgin, but you wasn't just an A plus because you was a virgin. But I'm saying And you weren't just an A+ because you young and look good. You were an A+ because you had a good personality, you had a good attitude. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why men's standard, if they can get this, should be she has to be incredible for it to be worth it. So then as she degrades over time, maybe she'll end up being a C-, and that ain't that bad. But if she was already a C- in so many ways when you met her, bro, she gonna degrade to a F-, minus, 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 minus. You got to consider that.
Now he can go out and go get something younger. Something, well, not even, it doesn't have to be younger, but in a woman's case, yeah. He can always go out and just travel, and anything he does will add to his resume. Whereas anything she does is going to make her resume look worse.
So what's their cons for young women?
A younger woman, just being naive, being
It ain't too many.
not as stable in life.
Money?
It kind of sounds like a 27-year-old is better.
Yeah.
Because what I'm hearing, and y'all tell me if I'm crazy. I mean, I know you're not talking about me in particular,
No,
but
he
it
is.
sounds like more older women come with baggage. They come with more trauma. Yes, they might have more stability, but that's not really something that men are seeking. And it sounds like younger women.
Not even. I would even say not even more stability. To be honest, to be 100%. See, these things like stability. See, here the sad part about women is this too, is see, I think that stability escape route is exactly that, because it's bullshit, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. When a women usually only have one path in life. If she's the type to prostitute, then she's going to prostitute. If she doesn't prostitute, there's a low chance she's going to actually do it, right? If a woman is a basketball player, she's going to play basketball. If she doesn't like basketball, she's never going to touch basketball. Women very rarely build up and fix things and get better. If they do, it takes 20 years to do it. Okay, it doesn't. Women usually don't fix anything in 6 months. They're fucked up for a score for 20 years or more. Right? You see what I'm saying? So this whole women bring more, older women bring more stability. No, that's not true at all. Well, okay, probably in her world, she probably got more. In her, from her perspective, from that individual woman, she may have become more stable. But in a general world view situation, no, no, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. Mm-mm. If the woman does get better, it takes 10 or 20 years for her to get off her ego and all that shit to actually, better herself. Men can fix it in 6 months. Men can fix it in 2 months. Women, it takes years, if they ever do. That stability, there's girls who will go out there and hold their own from the age of 20. And of course, there'll be hiccups along the way, but generally hold their own by the age, and they were always going to be on that. And in other women, they're always looking for a man to take care of them. This whole thing that older women just automatically grow up and develop senses of responsibility is complete bullshit. 100% complete bull that men just kind of keep letting slide. Okay, every man in here, at least directly or indirectly, knows women like that. Who was the guy I was talking to on the phone probably about a month ago? He was saying how his mama they were evicted 4 times. I think he said 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, 4 times. And I guarantee his mama was always like that. Oh, nothing ever changed, except for his dad probably just wasn't there to clean up her mess when she would fuck up when he was with her. But women, this whole concept that older women bring more stability is complete nonsense. What's up, PTR?
Men are more naive, which means they're probably more fun, which means they probably aren't so set inside of who they are, and they have more time to give you children.
All good points.
Right. So why would you choose me? Let's take it out of general and make it into you and I, a 37-year-old over a 25-year-old.
Because it's you.
Because he has low op. Because he had a low range. He was down on his luck. That's exactly why. She okay, but let's be 100% clear. She knows exactly why. When these bartering, now she'll spout bullshit just to save her self-esteem, but I'll tell you exactly what. Okay, earlier today I was talking with my aunt back in Ohio. See, this is why, like, for any man out there, go find an older woman you can talk to, because the younger women are still trying to like keep up that facade that they can be the all you can be woman. But go make friends with like your grandmas and shit. Go talk to them about these things. Ask your I asked my aunt. My aunt is like 75, I think. And I took because she's mad right now, and I hate to put the family business on the street, but I'm doing this to teach other men. I'm going to potentially sacrifice, trustability or whatever within me to help. Was this 37 men right now out there in the world? Women know these bargaining and bartering. This woman knows exactly the answer to this question. She's testing to see if he'll have the balls and courage to actually say it out loud. These are the games that women play. She already knows the answer to this. She's just testing to see if he has the courage to call her out on it. And if he doesn't, well, she's got a fool she can still manipulate longer. If he does, he might leave, kind of thing, right? Now, back to my aunt. I was talking to my aunt um, because her grandson, which is my cousin, he's just in love with this girl who's a single mother, and she called her like a tramp and a hussy and calling her all the names in the book, right? Like because she's abusing him all kind of ways because she's a little cute and she's giving him pussy, and he's just my little cousin is going crazy over this girl, right? And and so I asked her this question. I said, okay, I want to ask you a question, just as a woman, not you and him or anybody else in our family, but I want to ask you this as a woman. Would you rather your son date a single mother or a single mother or a woman who didn't have any kids? Which one would you prefer your son to date? And she said, well, if I had to choose only on that, the woman who had no kids. Like, women, they already know. And guess what? My aunt was a single mother. We were talking about her divorce when she had 2 kids. My aunt was a single mother. She knows. Okay. She knows. Like, women, they know the answer to this. She knows the answer to this. This woman right here knows the answer to this question. Again, the reason why she's asking it is because she's testing to see if he'll actually say it, if he'll tell her the truth with confidence. She knows the answer to this.
You choose me. Let's take it
Because he must have not had many options. That's why.
out of general and make it into you and I, a 37-year-old over a 20.
AD's gonna break it down. I don't know if he said it already because I was out of the room, but let me put it like this. Well, Sarah is making it seem like this dude actually did have options, and she seen women do stuff for him, even though he don't do nothing for her. Look, I want to say this: just because a dude is tall, this dude is like 6'7", he got bitches. I don't know why he decided to marry her. Maybe he just really liked Sarah. I don't. I mean, we speak in generalities here in this community. But sometimes a man just meet a woman and he just like the fucking woman. It don't matter if she fat, ugly, whatever. Sometimes you just meet somebody and you just fucking like them. Even if on paper you shouldn't like them. Or even everybody else like, why you like, why the fuck you like her? You tall, handsome, and got money. She's short, fat, and stubby, but you still like her. Maybe she got a great fucking personality. Sometimes you just like people. Like I get it. And maybe out of all the women he's fucked with and one night stands and girlfriends, he like, something special about Sarah. Despite she 37 and this and that, I just like her. There's always exceptions to the rule. But I do want to say this: just because a motherfucker tall, handsome, and got money, even though it seemed like on paper he should have bitches, there's tall, handsome dudes with money who don't really get bitches like that. Maybe they shy, awkward, something. It's not automatic. That's what I want to say. Just because you check off all the boxes, don't mean you just I automatically I'm about to have bitches now. Like it don't work like that.
25-year-old.
Because it's you. Yo, she heated. Even the host gotta say because Sarah getting heated right now. You see how she keeps bringing it very personal. Like I need to know why it's me.
Sarah? No, I want to know.
Now she knows. Dude, look, and I'm gonna keep on just to keep to constantly remind you to divert you from her bullshit. She knows the answer. Okay, she knows. He needed something. It wasn't for her personally. It was some deficiency on his end that he needed her help with. Okay. See, because she would know why he would go to a used car lot instead of a new car lot. Right? Any woman could do that logic real fast. Oh well, he must not be able to afford the new cars. Well, also he had to go to JD Byrider or some shit like that, right? Like he had to go to some used car lot. Like she knows. This woman knows. See, a big portion, I would say, majority of men get stuck in assuming that just because they know the real answer and they're scared to say it means that the woman doesn't know the real answer. She knows.
All the women look, all women pretty much know everything I say on my channel is for the most part true. They may not agree with every little thing, but generally speaking, most women who would hear my channel would know that the shit is true. If anything, they'd be like, "Well, how you know all that? This motherfucker." The women know. Women are the red pill. I'll just put it like that. Women are the red pill. Women just don't want stuff spelled out in front of everybody because then they're like, it's exposed that they're a sham, you know. But they know all these red pill things are true. They know it. Never get that fucked up. I tried to get to the part where he kicked his girl out.
She knows on it. Then that means that you must be her to do something. She's going to keep doing it.
Here
If
you
you
go. Here you go.
Okay. Because from the woman's perspective, if she feels like she can get away with something and you don't call her out on it, then that means that you must be, for whatever reason, you're okay with letting it slide. And if you let it slide, and the longer you let something slide, the lesser the chance of you actually getting the courage to get up and call her out on it.
It's a fact. That's a fact. And that goes for multiple areas of life. The longer you go without calling something out, the less courage you're gonna have to call it out ever. And that goes for like men disrespecting you as a man and some more shit. Like you let something slide, oh damn, you let it slide 3 times. You're just gonna get comfortable letting it slide. And the more awkward it's gonna be to finally check it. And also the less likely the other person is gonna be to take it serious the longer you let it slide. Like, oh, you finally grew some balls now, huh? To say something. They're not gonna respect it at that point. And that's why it's extremely important in social interactions with men and women to check this little funny shit from the jump. And even if you don't quite check it, you gotta say something to let them know. Oh, I hear you, motherfucker. I hear you saying some slick shit. Oh, I see you did that little slick shit. I see you, nigga. I see you, bitch. Even if you don't quite check it, just give a look, say a comment, make a noise, something to infer. Oh, I see you. I'm acknowledging that you just did some bullshit, and just know, like, hey, I'm hip to you, and I'm on it. I'm not about to let you play with me, like. But once they see like you ain't say nothing, you ain't make a noise, you ain't give them a dirty look or nothing, they're like, oh, okay, I got me one. I got me one I can walk all over. I got me one.
Period. That's all it is. It's not that complicated. If you allow her to do something, she's going to keep doing it. If you allow her in your life, she's going to whatever. She because from a woman seeks stability for survival. Men seek companionship. That's the exchange. Okay, I'll go one deeper. I kicked my spouse. She's kicked out. You want to know what? Here's her keys right here. I told her to leave and leave the keys here. Yesterday. And she's tripping. I won't go to the inner details on it, but she started tripping. So I told her leave within the hour and leave the keys here.
Now let's break that. I don't know if she was living with him. I think she just had a key. And this isn't the first time he mentioned like kicking her out or not talking to her for 2 weeks or telling her don't come back or something. So I want to dive in on it. He has a kid with her. So that's a huge factor if we're gonna break this down. So he can never just be done with her completely because he has a young child with her. A very well, I don't think he already told us. He got like a 3-year-old with her. So how does that work? See, he's maintaining frame. Not that he's trying to maintain frame. Well, I guess he is in a sense. But I'm just trying to formulate my opinion on him kicking out his girlfriend that he has a 3-year-old with. I'm pretty sure she got her own place. I don't think they live together. He's always said like she ain't moving in. I know we got a kid, but you ain't moving in. And this is why you don't move in with him. You got to always be able to tell him, give me my key back and go back home and don't come over until I tell you to again, if I tell you to again. Now, see, when you have the authority to do, not the authority to do it, when you could do shit like that, obviously you have power and leverage in a relationship. But apparently it still didn't stop her from tripping. Because here's the thing, with most women, nothing's going to stop them from tripping. You know what I mean? But I do believe if they didn't have a kid together, he would have been just stopped fucking with her, period. Because this isn't the first time she did some shit that apparently was big enough for him to say, yeah, give me my key back and get out. Because in normal circumstances, if a bitch do something worthy enough for you to say, give me my keys and get out, that's the end of the relationship. If you didn't have a kid with her. Because that's kind of a big thing. Give me my key back and get out within an hour. That must have been some big shit. He don't even got to go into details. That had to be some pretty legit shit. So in any other circumstances, I'm positive he just would have stopped fucking with her. So she has leverage with the kid. But not as much leverage because they in a different country. So the country ain't set up to have her hooked up legally for okay, you gotta pay all this child support. I think he said where he from, child support like $50 or something. Like you're not gonna live off of it. So she doesn't have incentive to go to the court on him because she would benefit more from just staying on good terms with him. And that's how the system should be set up. The system should be set up to where it's like if you divorce your husband and try to get child support, you're gonna get 10 times less than what you would have got just working with him. If the court cared about keeping families together. But the court just care about getting their cut and enforcing feminism. But he can't just stop dealing with the bitch because he got a 3-year-old with her. I mean, I guess technically he could. They could co-parent, but then he got to worry about what niggas is around my kid, and that's what keeps men in shackles. The worry of I got to deal with another man being around my son and shit. That's what keep a man dealing with a bitch he would have otherwise stopped fucking with. And that's why I say, man, listen, man, having kids with a bitch is the ultimate commitment. And a lot of these women they just aren't worth it. They're not even worth having kids with. The only way they would be worth having kids with is men literally could have all the power and all the leverage. Like, look, if we break up, I'm keeping the kid and you could come see him on the weekends or whatever. Or you could be in his life as much as you want to be in his life, but I'm keeping the kid and I'm dictating everything. Then I could say maybe it's worth it to have a kid with a bitch if you could have full control over everything. That's just not how it works. Because let's be real. If his spouse got mad enough, she could just take the kid and bounce, and he would never see his son again. And maybe I don't know. Maybe AD is tough enough to just say fuck it. I tried to do the right thing. She took the kid and bounced. I ain't about to fight and chase and all that. It is what it is. My conscience is clean. I try to be a father. She took the kid and bounced. Oh well, I'll make another one if I want to one day. Some dudes say that, like, fuck it. I ain't worried about it. I try to do the right thing. You wanted to take the kid. I hope the kid reach out when he turned 18.
And these are her keys, literally right here. My keys are in the door. You got to. Because if I didn't, she'll just keep doing she'll just keep doing what she's doing, and I'm gonna sit around going crazy and going mad. The next thing you know, I'm drinking myself at a bar to hide from it. I'm drinking now. I'm smoke like another friend of mine. This dude drinks so much beer, it's unbelievable, man. He's probably skinnier than I am, and when you go to his flat, he has beer and just stacked up because he's just hiding his issues from women in his life, and he's hiding from himself. He's just hiding everything because he's too afraid to do something.
I think they've been together. They might have been together 5, 6 years max. Their kid's like 3, so yeah, they've been together 5, 6 years max. I'm gonna say this right damn now. Most men don't got the fucking balls to tell the woman they've been with for 6 years and have a 3-year-old with, "Give me my fucking key and be out within an hour." Because here's the thing, I'm sure he love her. I'm sure he got love for her or something, I'm sure he do. 6 years, 5, 6 years and a kid, he love her. So most men, I'm telling you right now, most men don't got the nuts to tell a woman he loves and got a kid with, been together for 6 years, "Give me my fucking key and be out in an hour." Like, I'm not trying to ride his jock or nothing, but we just having a conversation about the general topic. I I don't know if I would have the balls to do it. She got my kid. She like, well, if she don't got a place to go, now we got to talk about the morality of it. But I believe she still maintained her spot because I don't think they officially live together. So that's different. If you know she got her own spot or whatever, that's different. Because I mean, yeah, that's a whole different issue. If I'm kicking my whatever wife or girlfriend out in the street with my 3-year-old, that's different. See, but when you think about it, the kid is the woman's insurance policy. As fucked up as that is to say, it's a woman's insurance policy, and like especially in America, because she can get benefits for just having a kid. So a lot of women see their kid as an insurance policy with a specific man or just the government as a whole. It's fucked up. That kid is her only leverage with AD. I mean, she's older now. She probably a little chubbier. Like, that kid is her only leverage with him.
And he's drinking himself to death. That's how you got these bars filled with men with beer belly guts hanging down to the floor because they hiding they because they're betraying themselves because they're desperate. Can't do that, man. And see, and this woman, she's doing the same thing to him. She's testing the water with him to see if she knows he's a. Let's go ahead and call a spade a spade. Okay, this is gonna hurt his feelings. She'll pretend like she's hurt, but she knows what I'm saying is true. She'll pretend like she's hurt to get him riled up, so he'll be mad at me. This is the games that women play. Okay, she knows he's a chump. Let's call a spade a spade. It is what it is. She knows he is a capital CHUMP.
If she thinks it's anything less than the best, then it's not going to happen.
I'm always right in the end.
He's definitely a yes dear type of guy. I mean, maybe not completely, but Generally speaking, I think he's a yes dear type of guy. He's trying to please this bitch. How can I? Some would say, was it wrong to try to please your woman? Well, wait, okay, John, can you specify what you are glad I cleared up or I clarified? I think I know what you're talking about, but John, can you clarify what you're glad I clarified? Real quick. Um, yeah, I'm getting yes dear vibes from dude. Never be a yes dear guy. And your job as a man with the woman is not to please this bitch, because that's never gonna fuck. Women are never satisfied. My job is to do right by you and lead you right and care about you and make sure you straight when it comes to the big things, but not like try to make you quote unquote happy. That's not my job. That's your job. Or to keep you pleased 24/7. This program that I'm running is not about you being pleased 24/7. The same thing for me. It's not about me necessarily being pleased all the time. Because everything in life ain't pleasing.
Period. She knows it. That's why she's asking this question. That's why she had the courage to ask him this question on in front of a camera and post it on YouTube. That's why. I I bet Tina Turner wouldn't have asked Ike some shit like that. You see,
Facts. That's fucked up to say, but facts. It's facts, bro. And see, this is why I believe Malcolm X said this, but don't quote me. I believe Malcolm X said something to the effect of you gotta be more hard on women than nice and caring. Like you gotta be harder on them more than anything else, more than nice and caring and loving. You gotta be more hard on them than loving. Because that's the only thing they truly respect. Talking to a girl once about that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking, John. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's a whole different ball game to kick your baby mama out and she don't got nowhere to go with your 3-year-old. That's crazy. And there's some niggas that'll do it too. Now I wouldn't do that. Well, let me. Uh, that's a little tricky. That's tricky because the bitch ain't gonna leave without the kid. I mean, unless you beat her up and literally throw her out the door. So I was gonna say something about if she do something too egregious, like no, bitch, you get out. The kid staying. You get the fuck out, and we'll figure out the kid situation later. But right now, you get the fuck out. I don't care if you go sleep on the street. You get the fuck out. But see, even that is like that's still the mother of your child. Like that's still your baby's mom. So it's certain shit you're not gonna want to do just off GP that's your son's mama. Even if you hate the bitch and want her dead, that's still your son's like pride. That's still your son's everything. So see, a lot of bitches aren't dead because of that fact that I just said. Let me say that again. A lot of bitches aren't dead based on what I just said. The man thinking like, damn, I can't whack my son's mama. That's his mama. He love his mama. He gonna miss his mama. That's the only reason why like the bitch didn't get whacked. Like you know what I'm saying? Like certain shit that women be doing to certain men. If they didn't have a kid together, he would have had the bitch whacked. That's why I say the kid is their insurance policy to not get killed, to have a place to stay, to have some food in their belly. Because even if everybody hate her and think she a bitch that deserve to die, they gonna consider the kid though. Like, well, let's just feed her. She got a kid. Just give her a place to stay. She got a kid. Yeah, she deserved to die, but don't kill her because she got a kid. Insurance policy.
you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be doing nothing like that. A woman who knows there's gonna be some consequences after it wouldn't do no shit like that. Cause she know, like, if he's the type to hit a woman, he gonna beat her ass, or if he's the type to do something else, he gonna do something else. She ain't gonna do that. She know, like
It's fucked. It's fucked up to say, but it's true. It's just in life in general. I mean, a man gonna punk you if you feel like it ain't no consequences to punking you. I mean, like if you don't feel like it's no way this motherfucker gonna punch me back, like yeah, fuck it, why not? Same thing with women. You have to be able to dish out consequences. And I'm not saying physical contact, but here's the point though. When a man marry a woman and buy a house with a woman and have kids with a woman, what consequences can he really dish out other than beating her ass? Can't really kick her out. It's her house too. Can't really beat her ass. Like what? Can't take the kids away from her as a punishment. What can you dish out really? When you lost all the levers like that, moved in with her, married her, and had kids with her. What real consequence could you dish out other than physical combat, which isn't going to be in your best favor either? And women know that. And women know that. And that's why they know they can act up. Because what you going to do, nigga? I got you by the balls. Got your kids. I could weaponize the court system against you, weaponize police against you. I could talk and act however I want to. Because what you going to do, nigga?
I hate to say it, but again, I'm sacrificing myself for the betterment of mankind. Okay. And when I say this, again, she'll pretend like she's offended to get him riled up, to get mad at me, to protect her ego. Okay, that's the chain of command. Or better yet, what would work out even easier is if he gets mad from societal pressure of protecting the woman. Oh, women love that part of the game because now they don't even have to pretend to get riled up. Other than, oh my gosh, yeah. See, that's what they love. You see, but it is what he's a chump. And I don't mean to disrespect him personally because I don't know him personally, but she knows he's a chump. Period. With a capital P and a period after the word period.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the age has nothing to do with it. It's I'm choosing Sarah. Like
I'll be back tonight between, let's just say 5 and 6 p.m. Central time. Join the membership, only $5 a month. It really helps the channel out. Follow me on Rumble. I can get kicked off YouTube any day now. Check out merch. Shout out to Persian Warrior. Pretty much Persian. He said, bro, just say you need to treat women like how you would train a dog. Same shit. I mean, that's fucked up, but yeah, I hate to, it is true. It's fucked up to say, but sound fucked up to say, but it's true. Hope you're doing well, Persian Warrior. Hope you're still here. Um, it's a long ass morning stream. Did we even meet go? No, we didn't. But thanks, John, for donating that 10. So I got something for my. I at least got, let's see, 2 hours, 120 minutes. At least $1 every 10 minutes, something like that. I probably did that math wrong. 89 cents every 10 minutes. All right, I'm out. I'll see y'all tonight. When I lived in Georgia, I knew a guy who spanked his woman with a belt, and when his wife got in the way, he spanked her too with the same belt. Oh, like spanked his kid with a belt. That's hilarious. That's real shit. I get it. I mean, I'll just say I get it. I'll just say that. Shout out to everybody who stuck in there with me. The 9 people, or it was more than 9 people. The 15 people who stuck in there with me the whole 2 hours and 30 minutes almost.